Good afternoon and welcome to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 at U Central Radio. And it is not just a normal show today, gentlemen. It's a special show. It's an award show.
Of course.
Of course, because, okay, we'll get into it in a second. But how was y'all's weekend?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty lazy, in all honesty.
That's a good weekend, though.
Not bad.
Ike, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I was kind of lazy this weekend, too. Happy birthday to my brother Cale Crampton yesterday. Turned 22. And today is a leap day. That's weird. I don't know. I just don't remember ever.
That's true.
I don't remember the last leap day.
Well, it was 4 years ago.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember it. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I feel like this is the only leap day that I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a leap day.
So I was 19 back then. That's a long time ago. Y'all know how old I am, so 19 years old. Think about that. That is a long
I would have been 18.
Time.
Wow.
Yep. So you were still in high school probably. I was probably just fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
Something like that. Wait, am I?
No.
No, I would have been 20, sorry.
That's what I was saying.
Y'all gotta understand. We talked about this. It's Monday.
You're old.
I'm old, but
yeah.
I would have been 20. That's still a long time ago. So much has happened since then.
Hey, since it is like a leap day, why don't we have like work and school off? Like this is like a rare day, right?
Well, it's a Monday too. They should.
Yeah.
It's a Monday. It's not like this is like an important day of the week.
This should be a day of rest.
Oh, I agree. Well, maybe not even a day of rest, but I get on social media and they're like, tell us what you're going to do with your leap day to leap forward and accomplish your dreams. And I'm just like, I'm going to do the same thing I do every Monday. I'm going to work, more or less from 9 to 6 and go home and watch some TV and go to sleep. I wish I could do other stuff, but like I said, we should have the day off.
Make a PB&J.
Yeah.
Maybe watch a little Netflix.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Fuller House.
Fuller House? Did you watch it?
Yes, I binged it.
Okay.
No, it's not good.
I didn't think it would be good.
No, it's not good, but I binged it.
Yeah.
Why did you binge it if it wasn't good?
Because Full House is my childhood, man.
But it wasn't good.
But you have to like watch it to determine if it's not good or not.
Okay.
And I was just like,
and it took the full
season. And they're talking about season 2, and I'm probably going to watch season 2 too. It's just I don't like it. I just have to watch it so I can understand what's going on.
I have to make it till Friday
with the family.
I have to make it to Friday because Friday is House of Cards season 4.
I never started that.
Me neither.
That's Kevin Spacey, man.
I've heard good things.
Actor,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I never.
So Ike, you already finished Fuller House. How many episodes is that?
13.
13
John
episodes.
Stamos, man. Still looking good?
Dog.
Go ahead, let him hear.
Dog, man. That's my idol. It was like I wanted the like swagger of Jesse, but the like sense of humor like Joey. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I was awkward like Danny my whole life. If you guys understand.
Bob Saget. Exactly. Okay. Moving on. Did any of you watch the Oscars last night?
I did not. I had too much work to do.
Dude, you've changed.
You didn't even watch them either, I bet.
I did watch it. I did.
So when we were talking about it last night, you never comment, hey, I am watching this.
Well, because I was watching it. I was like, quit texting me, guys. I'm watching the Oscars.
You're watching Chris Rock just make insult after insult after insult. I mean, I understand it, but it got old after a while, in my opinion.
It did, but at the end of the day, you knew it was going to happen, so just enjoy it.
Okay, the question was, how long before the jab? The first jab. And it was right off the bat.
Oh, I expected that.
Right off the bat.
It's Chris Rock. That's who he is.
And he comes out wearing a white tux. That was just funny. Okay.
It's hard for me on the award shows to really get worked up about it like other people because it's like, they're already famous, and make millions of dollars. Who cares if they get awards? You know what I mean? Like
that's what who is it? It's whatever the comedian I can't think of his name.
Who?
He gave up. He gave the short film award.
Louis C.K.
Yeah, Louis C.K. And Louis C.K. is like, this is the award I like to give out or something like that because this one will actually make a difference.
Yep.
For someone.
Yeah, it's just like they already have good enough lives. You know what? I like to see award shows of people that have done work and don't always get like recognized or get fanfare. Like in everyday life, not people who are like living in mansions in L.A. and just, I'll get an award too. Like, let's all just...
The Will Smith comment, though, about his wife not wanting to show up. And because she... and then he makes a point, well, great. You're not even in movies. You're in television. And then he also said, what was it? Should you have been nominated for concussion? Probably. Should you have made $20 million though for Wild Wild West?
That's awesome. So Will Smith was there?
No, he wasn't.
So
there.
neither one of them was there.
Yeah, neither one. But that was like the joke made. The funny was the reference to Suge Knight.
Oh my gosh!
Suge Knight was in, bro.
Why is
the real Suge Knight, but the guy who played it.
Yes, okay. It was pretty funny.
I was like, "There's no way he can afford that now."
There's no way he can get in jail.
I know.
Okay,
who knows where?
We gotta move on to actual.
Never mind.
We gotta move on to sports. But what we're gonna, the reason we brought up the Oscars is because we're gonna give out the Matt Wallen Show awards. Probably call them. What should we call them? A Wallen. Because no one wants to be a Wallen. Sporty.
The Sporties.
Yeah.
So the Oscars are called that because why? Do you guys know?
Oscar Pistorius.
Oscar Pistorius. Thank you, Ike. No,
that's a good guess. We're gonna keep going.
But anyway, we'll come up with a name for it by the end of the show.
Let's do that on the next break.
You necessarily don't want to win one of these awards.
Oh yeah,
this is like Shaq and a Fool.
This is kind of like the Razzies, where they give out the awards to the worst actor and that sort of thing. So
we'll give a few after every commercial, but let's start off real quick with a few, and then we'll dive into sports. Most likely to show up with their mom as their date. Anyone?
Tell us.
I'm thinking Kevin Durant.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Is there anybody else that we can think of? Any other nominees?
Well, Leo showed up with his mom at his date last night, so that was the reason we thought of that.
Donovan McNabb from the old Campbell Soup commercials.
Yeah, I could see that. Donovan McNabb. Most likely person who wouldn't want to comment after winning an Oscar, Russell Westbrook.
Honorable mention, Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, I thought about that too, yeah. No comment. Next question.
Just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah. Okay, explain. How did you say this one? PSA for not hurting your fellow medical staff?
Award for treating staff members and training staff with respect, Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin, yes.
Being able to diffuse conflicts in the workplace, Blake Griffin.
Okay, and last one for this segment. Most likely to lose his job to one of his assistants, Billy Donovan. Yes. We got more coming up. Hopefully they get better.
More to follow.
Okay, so basketball this weekend. It was heartbreaking. It was. I was in Dallas. I did not get to watch the whole game, but I was getting your text
messages
about what was going on, and I got back to the hotel room with about 2 minutes left in the game and watched overtime as well. Thoughts on that last play?
Are you talking about the Durant?
Right before overtime. Makes the free throw.
I think there's plenty of blame to go around as far as Durant's turnover. I think a lot of people want to blame Donovan, but at the same time, if you're Durant, you can also call the timeout. So, anybody on the floor who had the presence of mind to see Durant trapped could have called timeout. Honestly, though, for me, it's more on Kevin Durant because, he's Kevin Durant. He's the leader, and not only that, but they're probably not going to steal the ball from Kevin Durant, But if it seems like they are, you would trust Durant to be able to call that timeout instead of throwing the bizarre hero pass attempt to Waiters across the court, especially when Ibaka was wide open.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah, I saw that too. Ibaka was wide open right next to him.
On the basement.
Yeah. And I know Ibaka's not the best free throw shooter, but he's 70%, and they were up by 2 at that point. So as long as he makes one of 2, then they have to make a 3 in order to tie it. But I don't know. It was just a tough situation. But one thing I said about the game when I was watching it, they looked like the old Thunder for the first 3 or 4 quarters.
You did text me.
They were fun to watch again, and it was amazing because I've watched games earlier this year where, they just look so bad, and they're just not really fun to watch anymore. And I'm like, I'm going to turn this game off because I can already tell they're going to lose, or if they're going to win, it's like, it's just not the same team as it used to be. I don't know if the enthusiasm isn't there, but this game, they look like the old Thunder. It reminded me of like, going to the conference finals and going to the NBA finals a few years ago, those runs in the playoffs. It seemed like that kind of excitement. And the team was fired up, and they were playing really well. The thing that's going to be lost in this game is they actually played really good defense the first 3 quarters, too. It wasn't until the fourth quarter that Thompson and Curry really started to really catch fire and do their thing. But that's one thing that the thing about this Warriors team is you want to put them away quickly. I don't think any team is going to beat them in overtime or in extended periods because that just gives them more chances to get hot and more possessions to light you up. So I knew once it got to overtime they were going to lose. I'm sure a lot of people did.
Ike, thoughts?
Yeah, I agreed with Brad on the overtime thing. I thought that we were going to lose. I knew we were going to lose as soon as Kevin fouled out.
Yeah,
I knew for a fact. I was like, man, this is going to be bad.
I mean, I think a lot of people did.
But yeah,
they saw that. It was like, yeah.
Something that I was like proud of was how Russell Westbrook reacted.
Yeah,
in the back of my head, I was like, okay, Russ, don't try to do everything by yourself. Just try to win the game responsibly, and he tried. I mean, he got he dished out passes to Roberson.
That's who I was most proud of,
and everybody on the team. And I was really proud the way they handled the pressure without Kevin at the end of the game.
Andre Roberson had 10 points.
11 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
he was in double figures.
Not only that, but
double digits.
Having watched the game, Ike, did you watch it? Mm-hmm. The defense he played was spectacular. Mm-hmm. I mean, he shut down drives by everybody.
I even thought, though, once Kevin went out, the defense was not that bad once he fouled out.
No.
The defense wasn't bad. It was just the offense couldn't do anything.
Yes.
And you knew that was going to happen. You got Westbrook, Ibaka, and then Adams, Singler, and Waiters, I believe. So you got 2 guys. You got Westbrook who can score, and then Ibaka sometimes can score. But other than that, those other guys are more defensive-minded. You kind of figured things aren't going to go so well. It's going to take some Westbrook heroics like against Philadelphia exactly a year ago or so, where he dropped like 46 points. It's going to take Westbrook just doing some crazy things for us to win this, and I just didn't see it happening against that Golden State defense.
Okay, so the game ends on basically a 32-foot three. Do you have a problem with the shot, or do you have any problem with that play?
As far as how I feel about it?
No. Well, we all know how we feel about it because I think all of us were sitting there like, we just can't catch a break. Because, really, be honest, the Thunder should not have been in that game by the way they had been playing coming up to this game. Yeah. But they put it together. It's like they play where their opponent is. They play either up or down to it. They can't just constantly play
I can agree with
their
that.
style of brand.
Yeah.
Well, so no one really thought that they would be in it. And we thought at home they could possibly win. Mm-hmm. I mean, Ike was like, we're going to win one. We're going to win at least one of these against them. But they played it really close. So I know it hurts the way it ended. But do you have a problem with the defense on that final shot? That was a 32-foot shot.
No.
You just clap your hands and say,
I don't have a problem with it because that's ridiculous. That's not even something that, I mean, we saw from some of the greatest players in this game in their primes. Just to be able to pull up from that far and do it. I mean, if he can do that, go for it. And the thing is, he had been missing those shots from time to time in the game, so...
Those shots?
Yeah. Like, he took a couple more threes like that he had missed, so... I remember there was one time he shot one and I think he missed it. Mark Jackson said, well, for anybody else, that's a bad shot, but it's still a good shot because he sometimes makes those. But Curry, man, he's just ridiculous. It's not fair. But I don't have a problem with the defense at all. If he wants to shoot that and makes it, then, I mean, yeah, like you said, hats off to him. So,
Ike, what do you think? Can you live with it?
Yeah. Roberson, I saw, wasn't it? I think it was Roberson who eventually tried to pick him up, but failed. He tried. I don't know, because when I saw it, well, when they got the rebound, I said, okay, somebody automatically go pick up Steph. That's the one thing I said in my head. Somebody go automatically pick up Steph. Well, they didn't. I was like, okay, he's gonna dribble down. Whoa, he just pulled like that. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Whoa, what? Like, I was in pure shock. So it happens. Every so often there's a player who is phenomenal, and we have to, accept it. That's fine.
Steph Curry was 12 for 16 from 3.
It's crazy.
It really is.
It is literally crazy, and it makes no sense. Defies logic.
Is his ankle really hurt?
Nah, come on, man.
Okay. Well, we'll take a quick break, then we'll come back and we'll talk even more about. I don't know what we'll talk about today. We're just gonna throw it out there. It's one of those Mondays. Gonna wing it.
Yeah.
Not really something you would do for a award-winning show. What? We'll talk more about that after the break. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. And welcome back. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. It's 12:24, and it is time for some more awards. We finally came up with a name. We're going to call them after Ike. They're not going to be the Yike Awards. They're going to be the Yike Awards.
Like it.
Like it?
Like a lot.
I came up with it. I mean, we'll give it to him. He does a lot. He's over here.
I thought you said I came up with it. I was like, no, Ike came up with it. Oh,
yes,
okay. Let's get it.
Okay. Most likely not to give up his body to win a world championship.
Wow.
Cam Newton. Most useless man in the NBA. Throwing punches.
Who?
Kyle Singler.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, $5 million. Okay, let me throw this one out. Most overpaid man in the NBA. Before he got bought out, I would say Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson. Oh, yeah, I agree with
that.
Yeah.
NBA Coach of the Year. LeBron James. Hey, this is kind of like
another way with that one.
This is kind of like a lifetime achievement award right here, because you think about it. He's been the NBA, he's taken his team to the NBA Finals 5 straight years, 2 different teams. What a coach!
What this incredible coach, and just the trades he's made.
he really knows how to get the job done. Lifetime Achievement Award. I had a couple, or was it you that sent me this, Brian? Had 2 different angles we could go on this. We give it to Peyton, or we could give it to Kobe. Yeah, that was okay. That was Ike. And I say give it to both, but Peyton only gets it with the stipulation that he retires. Agree?
Yeah, that sounds.
He knows he's going to retire. He actually won a championship. That's why I was like, we should award him the award.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds favorable.
He's not going to win anything.
But Kobe won 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Best game, but worst speech award. Buddy Hield. That was you. And then, let's see, last one that's going around, the Really Again Award. This one was from you, Brad. Who are you giving it to?
That was actually from Ike.
No, this one I believe was you that sent it in.
The Really Again?
Yeah.
Alabama Crimson Tide, Nick Saban.
Yes.
Really? Another championship?
Really? Again?
Just go away.
Just go away.
Just go.
Oh, no, we got to do this one too, because this made me think of you. The most felonies of the year.
Joe Randall.
Joe Randall, what do you think he's going to do this year?
Not play in the NFL.
Not play in the NFL.
I mean, we know that for sure, so. Who knows what he's going to do next?
Moving on. Everyone, enjoy your yikes. You don't get a real award. You just really don't want to be named on the show. Who else do we got going on? Let's see. Eagles have decided to up their offer to St. Bradford. Good idea or bad?
I know people are going to feel some type of way when I say this, but bad, because Bradford really hasn't done much of anything in the NFL since his rookie year. So, but around here, people will be like, nah, Bradford just needs a offensive line and receivers and blah, blah, blah. But
I mean, I can see both ways.
People are going to, I just, never mind.
Any thought?
Yeah, I'm not into the Bradford hype anymore. He was great in college. It just happens. It happens. It happens to many great college football players that go to the NFL. So
you wouldn't like if Dallas got him?
I don't like. That's a general.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't like if Dallas got him. I would be indifferent towards it.
Indifferent.
If he ends up being good, I'll be like, oh, awesome, former Sooner and Dallas Cowboys good. But if not, whatever.
J-Roy wants Johnny Football in Dallas. That's why he's saying that.
I think that or RG3.
How are we going to make room for Johnny Football, man?
There's plenty of... Jerry will make room. We should have given an award out for that. Most likely to pull a Jerry Jones.
I will come up with something for him. Don't worry about that.
Most likely to pull a Jerry Jones. Okay. NFL investigating Gronk's party cruise.
I just pulled this up. Something to do with gambling, right? It says... the NFL is investigating whether the cruise ran afoul of league gambling rules. So
I'm going to say yes, it did.
What was this about? I don't even know. I just know he went on a cruise, but I don't know what they were doing. Were they playing poker or what's going on?
Yeah, let's see. I didn't get a chance. I was just scrolling through and I saw this by chance and it looked pretty good. But you would have to imagine they were gambling. That's what people with money do, gamble. Even people without money gamble. Okay, PSA for gambling, for how bad gambling is or whatever. The negative effects of gambling. Pete Rose. Too much? Too soon?
Not even Pete Rose.
It says
Rose?
here.
Why? Who are you thinking?
Michael Jordan, dude.
But Michael Jordan's not getting kept out of the Hall of Fame for gambling on a game.
Yeah, but my conspiracy theory, if you hear my conspiracy theory, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I'm not going to.
He didn't actually go play baseball. He did it because he...
suspension.
I've heard of it before.
Suspension, I guess. One of my two of my conspiracy theories.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
He didn't go out to play baseball just because of his dad. He was actually suspended because of gambling situations by David Stern. And, I don't really want to say this one because this one's deep. This one's deep. But his gambling debts could have been I'm not going to say it.
Okay, you'll have to tell me at commercial break. This should be interesting. It says NFL player Rob Gronkowski hosted a party cruise from Miami to the Bahamas on February 19th to the 22nd. A 4-day party took place on Norwegian Cruise Line where Gronkowski's fans and attendees can take full advantage of Norwegian's famed casinos at sea. Let's see, there was photos of them.
It says there's a full casino on the cruise. That's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, that's not bad. Would you go on it?
No, I don't like casinos. Do you guys like the casino?
It's too smoky for me.
Is that, and it wasn't fun. I actually went to the casino for the first time like a month ago. Yeah. And it wasn't fun. I felt like what it felt like to me is putting your money in a vending machine and not getting the snack. Like, because I lost. I didn't bet a whole lot of money, but I lost. So it's like, I just don't see how people, A, can enjoy this, and B, do it like all the time. Because you're going to lose more than you win. Ike?
Yeah, but I can see why they would do it, because if they do win, they're winning a lot of money. You know where I'm going? But I'm like you. I work hard for my money. I'm not going to sit here and gamble.
I think it's a little different for athletes because they make so much of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about the regular Joes over here who don't have a lot of money.
College students, we have even less.
If I lose $10, I'm going to be pretty bummed. Like $10, that can go a long way.
That's a big meal at a fast food restaurant around here.
Pizza, Caesars, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Hey, I get what you're saying.
So no, I would not go.
Moving on. Oh, the next Dallas Cowboy quarterback, Wentz. He won the combine, and execs believe him to be the next Andrew Luck.
Yay!
Do you agree?
No, I don't like any of the quarterbacks in this draft. Why? I don't know. I just don't. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. I don't really know who a lot of them are, and I don't know. I'm not as big in the draft as I used to be. I don't see it. I don't see any of the quarterbacks in this draft really impressive.
Coaches doubt Joey Bosa is as good as advertised. Agree or disagree?
I agree. I said in a little NFL draft thing I did for my blog that
plug.
I think that I think he'll be good, but not a superstar. That's my opinion on him. So,
okay, if you say so. I agree, disagree.
Doesn't care.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on. Cousins wants to test free agency, but knows the tag is likely.
I got really excited because I thought you were talking about DeMarcus, and I'm like,
No.
Let's do a sign and trade with Canner and Ibaka.
We're still on that.
But we're talking about Kirk Cousins, man.
Yes.
You like that?
You like that?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, Kirk Cousins. I don't know. I think he's going to be very disappointed. I don't think anybody really values him as highly as the Redskins do, and even the Redskins don't value him that highly, in my opinion. So,
NFL legend Bart Starr was a victim of brutal hazing at Alabama back in the day.
That's not good. What are they saying about that?
Okay, so it comes out that supposedly an injury that he got, he injured his back, and it has been with him ever since it happened.
Bart Starr?
Bart Starr.
That was like 70 years ago.
Think about this. He's let's see, his wife. Listen to this name, Cherry Starr.
Sounds like
It sounds like
a frozen yogurt restaurant.
Okay. You're nicer than me. I was thinking welcome to the stage.
Oh.
But it goes on, talks about that it was the worst. It was worse than any injury he ever got while playing football.
And that's pretty remarkable considering that he played in college and the NFL like for so long.
Exactly,
So-
right? A hazing.
And they used to be able to like actually hit people back then. So
I know. Just imagine if you went through rush and they could hit you.
yeah, that's it's not good.
Knowing Brad, there's probably was a few that wanted to hit Brad. Would you agree, Ike?
I want to get Brad.
Yeah, okay.
But you couldn't.
Couldn't. It's 12:35. We'll take a quick break, then we'll come back. We'll have What's Going On with the one, the only, Ike Wilcox. You're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central. And we're back. Welcome to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. And it is now time for What's Going On if I can control himself. You all right over there, buddy?
I'm all right. All right, guys. What's going on? Today's edition of What's Going On is going to be a little bit different. I just want to hear you guys' take. This could go very well or it could go very poorly. But in the spirit of movies and the Oscars and everything, I want to get some feedback of what's you guys' favorite sports film, basketball, football, anything.
Ooh.
And let's do it in categories. So
Okay.
I'll start off with football. What is your top 3 football films?
Top 3. I was actually thinking about this movie last night. I don't know about top 3, but I really like The Longest Yard, and I actually like the remake better than the original with Adam Sandler. I thought that was hilarious.
It was funny.
The original was kind of like, yeah, it's good, but I don't know. Old movies, I don't really feel it. Obviously, we all love Remember the Titans. That's up there for me, probably in my top 3. I'm having trouble thinking of a third football movie, though.
The other one for me would be Friday Night Lights.
Okay, I haven't seen that one in a while, but I remember liking it. So yeah. Okay, basketball. Right.
Oh, I was gonna tell you mine. Mine was it's fine, dude. It's just my segment. Friday Night Lights is my all-time favorite. Odessa, Texas. That was just it was great. It was brilliant, really. Mm-hmm. Remember the Titans, of course, and I just lost my third one, and it's like one of my favorite. Oh, The Replacements.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put The Replacements over Friday Night Lights for me. What?
You know exactly. We talked about this in the break.
Hey, I've been the first one to complain about that. Okay, so I don't want to move. I'm lazy. Okay. Let me stand up. So okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, people who are listening have no idea what's going on, but it's all right.
Yeah, they can hear the sound as you move the mic back and forth, back and forth.
We need. Oh my gosh, we get
WD-40.
Yes, WD-40. Put the little straw thing on there and just spray those little things. It'll be
moving on.
Smoother than.
Moving on now.
Yeah, moving on.
Basketball. Your favorite top 3 basketball films of all time. And give me different. Like you go first, Matt, and then I want to.
Hoosiers, Glory Road. Basketball. Yeah. I can't think of their one. Part of me wants to say the only thing that's coming to mind is probably like Mike, but yeah, not really.
Oh, okay.
No. I can't think of another basketball movie right
I
off
can
the
think
bat.
of I think I like Glory Road, if I remember right. That was a good one.
Yeah, Glory Road was
My
good.
other two are 90s movies, Space Jam.
Oh, Space Jam, yeah.
And
My bad.
Above the Rim with Tupac Shakur.
So mine are Above the Rim, Coach Carter.
Coach Carter,
I love
yep.
Coach Carter.
Man, I failed on that category. I did.
And White Man Can Jump.
Okay.
White Man Can Jump. I mean, when people hear the name White Man Can Jump, they automatically think it's just like, oh, it's a comedy with Woody and Snipes and Wesley Snipes and everybody. And it's like, no, if you watch that film, it is really one of the best like sports films.
I
ever.
thought one of you was going to say Loving the Game.
Which one is that?
With the girl that goes playing the WNBA with the washout at USC. You haven't seen that?
No, that's Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball.
Yeah. Love and Basketball is good too, but those are my top three. I love White Man Can Jump. Above the Rim is just one of those like low key, great '90s films. Yeah.
Okay, move on.
Baseball.
Number one baseball movie of all time.
Okay.
Bull Durham.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Go ahead. Share your thoughts.
I want Brad to go.
What was it? Field of Dreams? Wasn't
Field
that a
of
good
Dreams. That would be number two.
one? Gosh,
you
I don't
build
know.
it.
I haven't seen that many baseball movies.
See, I've seen more baseball movies than I've seen anything else.
42. That was a good
42.
one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And The Rookie was all right.
The Rookie.
Those were probably the only three.
Little
I've
Big
seen.
League was pretty good too. With the kid manager. Yeah.
Angels in the Outfield was something that I grew up on.
Okay.
I'm trying to leave the best for last. So
It doesn't beat Bull Durham.
Me personally, this is just my favorite. Mr. 3000. If you've ever seen Bernie Mac's Mr. 3000, then you would understand why that could be in my. Because I love that type of humor, and he was hilarious. And my all-time favorite is Hardball. Till this day, I will cry at the end of Hardball.
Oh, I forgot about that one. With Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Okay, that's my number one. I forgot about that one.
It's number one.
I
but
forgot they were playing
about it.
baseball. Sorry. Yeah, I like that one too.
All right, now last category, miscellaneous. Like any other sports film.
Well, let's
hockey. Anything.
Miracle. If you're talking hockey.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks, man.
No.
Yes.
Miracle.
D2 was probably my favorite. Mighty Ducks is way better than Miracle. Like,
No.
oh my goodness.
No.
Come
on.
We need the clip. They might beat you 9 out of 10 times, but tonight we skate with them.
Hold on. I got a question. I'm gonna go back. You said Hoosiers. Is that your number one?
Yes.
Really?
I love Hoosiers.
Why?
Because I just think it's a good basketball movie.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah, I mean it's a movie.
Like that was a movie I grew up and watched.
You know what I would watch more than Hoosiers?
What?
Blue Chips. Have you ever seen that?
No.
That's another one of my. That's probably going to be my top 10. Blue Chips was the movie with Shaq and Penny Hardaway, and
Yeah.
I forgot the main guy, the coach. I don't know his name, but it was a bunch of paying college players under the table, and it's a really good film. It was on Netflix for a while, but then I think they took it off. But yeah, that's a movie that I'm watching before Hoosiers.
I noticed no one said anything like, Varsity Blues for football.
Oh, Varsity Blues is another good one. But see, Varsity Blues for me,
It really wasn't about football all that time.
no, it
was,
been, it
but-
could have been. But my mom didn't let me watch it until
Hey.
I was really older. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It was just one of those movies that I caught. I think my senior year actually, where I literally watched it throughout the full movie, and it was good. But Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, I agree.
That's top.
And I really liked what they did turning it into a
series.
TV show.
I know,
'Cause it wasn't, because there's a lot of times where they turn something into a TV show and it's not as good. I didn't have a problem with the series.
Have you seen the series?
No,
No.
I haven't.
Brad's too busy working.
That's true.
Right. But what is overall? What is your favorite sports film overall?
Overall favorite sports film. Man,
For golf, it would be I'm just saying
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd put that up there. Gosh, for me,
Bowling Kingpin.
oh man, I'm gonna go. I'm a big comedy guy. I'll stick with Longest Yard. I'll stick with that. I can watch that over and over again.
Yours?
Give me a second. Come back to me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to be last, but fine. The greatest sports film of all time, and there is no arguments, is Rocky. Rocky was what's that face?
Yeah,
what is that face?
Okay.
No. Okay. You say yes. It is the greatest film of all time.
I thought you were going to say
series.
Creed. I thought you were going to say Creed.
No, I mean Creed is. I personally, I think Creed is a great movie, but Rocky was different. Rocky to me was just.
It was so different. They made how many versions of it? 5.
My favorite movie of all time is The Godfather, but second is Rocky, and that's the greatest sports film of all time. You cannot tell me it's not. Apollo Creed. Do you remember how great Apollo Creed was in Rocky? Have you seen Rocky in the past? This year in 2016, have you watched it? Because I watched it 3 times. I think.
Yeah. We're not even out of the month of February. That is how Ike is going to spend his leap day. He is going to watch it for a 4th time.
I've seen Rocky. Have you seen it? I've seen it 3 times last night.
I've seen it. And last night, when Sylvester Stallone did not win Best Supporting Actor,
it did not bother you.
It crushed me. I was like, that is so disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Okay, we're gonna need you to. Okay.
So disrespectful.
You're up here. We need you down here. No. we appreciate your passion.
What's your favorite sportsman of all time?
Of all time?
You've had 5 minutes to think about this.
I have no idea.
He's been ranting for a long time now. No excuses.
Ugh. Yeah, I really don't got one.
Just say Caddyshack. I mean.
No, I mean if you had to pick a movie. A sports film.
I'm a baseball guy.
To watch for the rest of your life, then what baseball movie is it?
I don't want to watch the same one over.
See, I can watch Rocky every day, all day. I might just watch that tonight. I might just start. Actually, I haven't seen the 3rd one in a while, so I think I'm gonna start with the 3rd one with Clubber Lang, and then work my way, backwards, basically.
Backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 3, then go 1, 2, and then probably watch 3 again, 4, 5. I mean, a lot of people don't like 5, but you know what? If you're a Rocky fan like me, you're gonna deal with 5, 6, Rocky Balboa, and then I'm gonna watch. Actually, Creed is coming out pretty soon.
I'm gonna probably say. Bull Durham's still my favorite movie.
Okay.
Favorite sports movie. Okay. We gotta go. Gotta go to break. That has been what's going on? Okay, you're listening to Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. And we're back. It's 12:54, and welcome to the Matt Wallen Show, and it's time to wrap it up, boys. Time for Yikes.
Yeah, was there any more?
Yeah, we got more.
I have one that I want
to
make sure we said.
Because I gave you the challenge on Jerry Jones earlier. Did you come up with one?
Oh, I'm going to have to do it on the fly.
Okay.
But I got one. Most likely to retire this summer with a better career than Kobe, but get 1/10 of the parade, Tim Duncan. Right, guys?
Okay.
I mean, nothing against Kobe, but, I mean, Duncan, he's the greatest power forward of all time, but he'll probably retire, and there will be some tweets and some love sent his way, but we won't have every single game as a tribute to him, because he didn't announce it in the middle of the season. So.
Okay. Let me find where we were on this. Okay, here we go. Some yikes. Head coach that we should that should really know by now, he is better off as an assistant.
Alvin Gentry.
Yes.
Okay, I came with the Jerry Jones one. You ready?
Okay.
Most likely to give out a terrible contract extension, pull a Jerry Jones, give out terrible contract extensions that are
we
undeserved.
Already know where you're going with this.
Sam Presti.
We already know that one.
But am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Is he wrong? Not King.
This award goes out to the person who will spare the rod on your spoiled children, Adrian Peterson. Now, in the text message, that's not how it was said. That's not how it was said.
Okay, we will win the World Series because a movie said we would. The Chicago Cubs.
Does that hurt?
Yes, it does.
Just deep inside, it just hurts.
Maybe this one will hurt you. We have the highest payroll yet. Somehow we still suck miserably. The Dallas Cowboys.
That's right. I said that. It doesn't hurt me at all. I'm the one who sent that in the text message. So
yeah. Most dysfunctional organization. I say it's a tie. I know who you're giving it to.
Cleveland Browns.
I say Sacramento Kings.
Oh, that's close.
That's close second. Yeah.
The Kings are the Browns of the NBA.
Yeah. Most likely decide their head coach's faith during the middle of a football game. LSU. Most likely to win a national championship, have it vacated, and have done nothing since. USC. Yeah. Oh, here's one. Most blatantly biased color commentator. Michael Cage and Brian Davis. Co-winners. Good for them.
Biggest homers.
Most likely to cover up a crime and destroy evidence. I don't know if it was evidence, but University of Oklahoma and Picklemans.
Yep.
Hey, shots fired, man. Hey, Picklemans did say they destroyed the file, so. Let's see. Most likely to sleep with a former teammate's wife, DeMarco Murray, a.k.a. Spray Tan.
Oh, jeez.
Shots have been
stage
fired.
Name.
That's about it. Y'all got any more? I'll save the last one for last before we go.
Yeah. I don't have any more right now.
What else? What did you want to talk about? You said Broncos sports tonight.
Yeah, Broncos sports. Women's basketball. They're starting off the MIAA postseason tournament. Gosh, I can't think of who they're playing right now. Is it Lindenwood? Lindenwood tonight, 7 p.m., Hamilton Fieldhouse. So go on. It should be a good time. Let's see. What else we got? We got the men's basketball team is playing tomorrow night, right? So we've got postseason basketball going on. The UCO hockey team is actually starting their postseason run this Thursday. That starts in Chicago, so you can't go to that, but it will be. You can keep track of that on Bronco Sports or not Bronco Sports. Sorry, you keep track of that on their website, UCO Hockey. So we've got this next month is going to be big for Bronco Sports. We've got a lot of playoffs and postseason things happening, so it's going to be fun.
And where can they read all about it?
You can read about it on UCentral, ucentralmedia.com. You can also pick up a copy of the Vista if you're here on campus at UCO.
The Vista. Or I hear there's a blog. There's a pretty good blog out there.
My blog?
I mean, I just keep getting texts about.
Well, my blog is about mainstream stuff. My stuff is good though.
It's good stuff. Let me give you a demonstration. We're gonna draft people based off their last name.
Not just their last name, their first name too.
Okay, their name.
I do some funny stuff on my blog. It's brad'sballingoutblog.blogspot.com. It's just funny things that you don't see in like mainstream sports. Like, something you look at a player's name and you can just say, oh, that guy's not going to be very good in the NFL.
Like who? Give me an example.
Gosh. Like these quarterbacks, like, do you really see like a guy named Carson Wentz being good in the NFL?
He's going to be the starting quarterback for the Dallas
Goff.
Cowboys.
Does that sound like a Pro Bowl quarterback to you?
No.
Sounds like a Pro Bowl quarterback.
I thought Russell Wilson would be good. That sounds like a football name.
You know what sounds like a football name?
It sounds like a basketball.
No, you know what
football.
sounds like
Wilson.
a great football name?
Like it.
Tony Romo.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or not. But
I see.
But my point stands. They're just players. Maybe we'll see. Hey, if I'm wrong, then come after me. But if I'm right, y'all better give me my props.
Bears last night after because Rodgers was at the Oscars last night with his girlfriend Olivia Munn
from OKC, right?
Yeah, and they're cool. Wearing he's wearing a navy suit and she's wearing an orange dress, and the Bears put on Facebook, everyone wants to wear the Bears blue and gold or blue and orange. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Not bad.
Well, that'll be all for the show. We have 2 more PSA awards, but we won't share those. We'll keep those between us.
Some things should be kept between friends and not put on the radio.
Like Ike and his conspiracy theories over there.
Yeah.
Why?
You want to hear about those? Just look Ike up in person. Just be ready for a long time.
Ike will tell you. Okay.
He will tell you all about it.
Be sure to tune in Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll script the show a little better than we did today.
I think we had fun. I think we did great.
We did great.
Spectacular.
Okay, well, you're listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at MW_show. Like us on Facebook at the Matt Wallen Show. Yeah, that's all it is on Facebook. On Gmail, if you want to email us, it's the Matt Wallen Show at gmail.com. And if you want to catch the show or you want to vote on a poll, go to themattwallenshow.blogspot.com. It's been a good one, guys, and we will see you on Wednesday. You've been listening to the Matt Wallen Show on 99.3 U Central Radio.
KZUC LP Edmond.
Your station, 99.3.
Celebrating 125 years of excellence at UCO.
We play the best music.
Can't get it anywhere else.
UCO's best mix.